Okay.
Okay. Hi everyone. Hi teacher.
Hi.
So today I want to talk about a topic that has been part of my life for more than 2 years, but I don't want to be focused on me or adults. I want to be focused on children. So that's why I'm going to talk about dealing with anxiety in the classroom.
Okay.
Um, the objectives of this presentation are understand the anxiety disorder and the symptoms, overview the treatment for anxiety, and also some strategies that we can use in the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I would like to talk about this study. So this one was in 2002, and a group of investigators found that some active disorders in children between 4 and 17 years old, and they found that anxiety is the first one with 7%, attention deficit and hyperactivity disorder with 5%, conductive disorder with 4%, mood disorder with 4%, substance use disorder 1%, and any disorder 14%. Also, here I have a testimony. This is about a girl with 10 years old. She said, when I have a really big project due, I get so worried. I can't sleep at night. Even if I know I will finish it on time, I get so freaked out. Is there something wrong with me? None of my friends feel this way. Can you help me? Imagine being teacher and you have a student or many of them asking you this. What are you
Mm-hmm.
going to say if we don't know what is anxiety? So that's why today I'm going to explain what is normal anxiety and when is this a problem. Well, we have here what is normal anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Normal anxiety appears when we have a first date, when we are preparing for an exam, when we are performing at a concert or event, when we are giving a speech, when we are moving from home or another country, climbing a tall ladder. Anxiety appears like you start to feel like tension, like nausea, like sweating, like trembling, like nervous. But the thing here is anything is going to change. After this feeling, everything is going to be fine in your life. Why? Because this is not going to interfere on your plans, or even is not going to prevent your for achieving your goals. But when is it a problem?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have sensory perception that are nose, ears, eyes, taste. Also, we have internal signals like thoughts, emotion, and physical. We have, for example, something is really small, but this make you feel like a little bit uncomfortable or nervous or afraid. But immediately, even if it's just a small thing,
Mm-hmm.
your brain registers like this is danger, danger, danger. So this is where the psychological cascade appears. What is this? Your body and your nervous system starts to feel like, oh, everything is going down. I'm going to die. Everything is going to be bad, really bad. So you start to feel like tension, like alarmness, the heart rate is, everything gets crazy. And here
Mm-hmm.
is when the anxiety appears.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what causes anxiety? That is the big question. Well, first, we have a genetics or a biological basis. For example, your parents or someone in your family has anxiety. Well, that is the first one. But even if you don't have any, anybody at home, probably if the kid is like shy, like is quiet, doesn't want to be part of anything, maybe his type of personality he's going to be like anxious. And another thing, oh my goodness, I think that I am a child care provider. So being like a parent so overprotective, that is a big mistake. Why? Because for the kid, everything is going to be dangerous. And he's growing up and everything is going to be like, oh, this is so dangerous. I don't want to do it. Why? Because the parent is so overprotective. So we have to be careful with that. And also modeling. For example, at home, mom is so afraid of things, and the kid is going to do the same. Why? Because his mom is doing it, so he's copying everything that mom's is doing. And also we have the stressors or traumatic life events like bit by a dog or the death of someone you love or being bullied or getting sick. Well, how identify anxiety in the classroom? First, kids are tired or irritable. They don't want to go to school. They are complaining about everything, bad grades. They don't want to be part of a group. They use alcohol or drugs. They don't want to do homework, or they are trying to call mom every time. I need to call my mom. I need to call my dad, and they are talking about suicidal ideas. So for understanding a little bit better this, I would like to explain this study that was in 1908 by Georges Dodson, and he found the inverted U. You can see it right here. He explained that we have the performance in this part and the stress level in the bottom. If we have the exactly amount of stress, our performance is going to reach the peak performance. We are going to be focused or motivated because adrenaline is in our body. But if we don't stop this, if we stop right here, probably we can fight it and we can find like some factors that maybe can help us to tolerate the um, the stress level. But if not, everything is going to be down, and here is going to appear the disease. What this is? Anxiety. Well, some treatments are first one, the therapy, of course, medication and therapy, like the second line. And we have the third one that is another type of medication, but this one is really strong, and I don't really recommend it because this one is going to be a problem for the rest of the life of the child. Imagine at 30 years old. And also, like being teachers, we have to provide emotional support, also set up the classroom, sitting the kid in front of a door, in front of a window, giving instructions, and introducing the new topic lesson. They want to have the control of their lessons. So don't surprise them with new questions and new lessons. And yes, teacher, thank you so much. Oh, teacher, I cannot hear you.
Oh, sorry, sorry. Well, I consider this presentation was interesting, and you took the risk to present a topic that in the first place is complex, but it's a topic that is necessary and that is suitable for every single part of the environment in the teaching field, because unfortunately we do not have enough preparation towards this topic, no matter if you are a student and no matter if you are a teacher. So the questions, well, I have four questions for you. The first question is, do you know yourself? Do you know yourself? I think it is a question that we ask ourselves every single day and we do not solve yet. So we can start from this psychoanalysis to know if we have a tendency to suffer from anxiety, Gigi.
So, teacher, before anxiety, I thought that I knew myself because
Mhm.
I was capable of doing many things. But when anxiety appeared in my life, this changed everything. And sometimes I ask myself, like, Gigi, what are you doing? You are a different person. So this is a disease that is like fighting with your thought and your brain, because you cannot control the person that you were before. Or you are a different person right now because you have something, or a disease. We can say that I have disease. But the thing is like trying to remember the person that you were before, and trying to put it together, and trying to say, okay, I am stronger than my thoughts. I am stronger than my mind. I am a mindful. So I would like to be the person that I was before, of course. And as I said, I thought that I knew myself. I am discovering new things that I didn't have it before. And anxiety for me is being not really bad at all. Is anxiety now? I consider myself like I have the control of many things that I didn't pay attention in the past, and that is good because I am trying to be like focused on my goals. Why? Because I don't want that anxiety appears.
Okay, okay, good answer, good answer. Gigi, do you consider that these type of topics should be shared and taught in all schools of knowledge, or should it be exclusive for those who are preparing to be psychologists or psychiatrists? What do you think? It must be a thought in everywhere, or only for those students who are preparing to be psychologists or psychiatrists?
Well, teacher, I think that as teachers, we are the second parents. We are like a parent because we are spending many hours in the same classroom with the kids. And well, maybe you have a help provider at the school, but he that or she doesn't know the things that you can see right the moment. So I think that talking about anxiety needs to be like global. Everybody needs to know about this because if you are an anxious person, you need support, emotional support. If you don't know anything about anxiety, the first question that you're going to say is, are you okay? For me, it's okay. So that's why I think that needs to be global. Needs to be like talking like about your favorite food, or talking about cats or dogs. So I think that needs to be for everybody, teacher.
Yeah, yeah. Gigi, do you think that several professionals should join in a single class, taking into account everything we learn from the performance curve according to Dodson? For example, imagine that you are in front of a class. Maybe the majority of people claim to the teacher for every student faults or for every student frustration. But do you consider it's necessary that several professionals should join in a single class, taking into account everything we learn from the performance curve according to Jerks Dawson?
Yes, teacher, I think so. That well, I think that at the university or college, we need to have like a special class for understanding the addictive disorders, starting with anxiety. Because when I saw this study, he said he discovered that if you have stress is going to be in your life all the time, and we need to be a little bit stressed for trying to reach the peak level. So that's why we can find kids or children that don't have the a good performance because they are so calm, or they are like they don't take care about anything, or maybe they are so stressed. So I think that as teachers we have to take like this class, and this one needs to everyone needs to know about this, especially us like a teachers.
Okay, well, and your final questions, recommendations that you can offer both students and teachers about the treatment of anxiety to improve the performance in this pandemic situation.
Well, teacher, first of all, if you are an anxious person, you need to talk with someone. And well, we have teachers. Why not talk with your teacher? Your favorite teacher can be if you feel comfortable. Because sometimes we are afraid about the feelings, the bad feelings that we are experimenting or we are discovering in our bodies. So we need to talk about this. If we don't do it, this one is going to grow with us. And was as my therapist said to me that probably I was an anxious person when I was a kid, but I didn't talk about it. Because why? I was afraid to talk with an adult about this. And as teachers, we need to know about this. Like we need to be more human. We need to understand that anxiety is, especially now. Imagine like with the COVID, many kids are so frustrated about the way that they have to take the classes and even they have to leave away their friends. So teachers and kids need to talk about the feelings that they are experimenting or they are living right now.
Okay. Okay, Gigi, thank you for your participation and attendance in this session, which correspond to the final activity of the course. That's all for today.
Thank you so much, teacher. I really appreciate it, and thank you for all your process and being with me. So thank you.
Okay.